Hello, today I want to do a video on how to mix patterned or printed papers, how to coordinate prints when you're scrapbooking. So I want to welcome you to my channel. This is the third video I'm doing on how to choose papers, but this one is coordinating prints. Okay, so I've got a pad here. It's called Pink Plum from Crate Paper. Very pretty, a nice blend of prints. And I'm using this one because it has a giant print, and a lot of people don't ever know what to do when a pattern is this big on their paper. So you can cut it into blocks or large borders. And use it that way. As long as I do 2-page spreads, so as long as you're putting them on both sides of the paper, both pages, it'll work. So first of all, here's a very large print. I like to pick one of my large multicolored print for my page first, and then I pick coordinates to go with it. When I'm doing my pages, and usually you use 4 or 5. If you were doing Kiwi Lane, you would maybe use 5 different coordinating prints. But first of all, you have a large print here, and then we have a medium print, and you can mix a large and a medium print. And here's another medium print. And here's a hexagon and a stripe. And this I consider a polka dot because it is circles, but there's polka dots all over it. And here's a texture, tone on tone texture. And here's a two-tone mini print. So you can coordinate all of these different types of patterns. What you should not do is pick 2 medium prints. These two compete with each other. So you would pull one out and use the other. But you'll notice this grouping all looks beautiful, and it all still works because I don't have 2 different stripes, 2 different polka dots. I've picked a large, a medium. You could also pick a small or a mini print. A stripe, a dot, a texture, and I consider this a mini print, but it is a two-tone. Now, all of these papers come from the colors in this top one. That's what makes it all work. There's not 2, like if I had 2 large prints, this wouldn't work. So there's a perfect example of how easy it is to coordinate papers, and they're all from one pad. So that's my first example. I'm going to do some more examples so that you really get the idea. A lot of people struggle with this problem. So the next one, I pulled a paper pack. That was a pad, and this is from a collection, Graphic 45. So it's called Elegance Roses. Okay, so this is not as big a print as the other one was. So here's, in that one pack, this was a well-coordinated package. So there's a large print, a mini print, a stripe, a diamond. You'll notice they all are working. This is quite a good grouping. This is a small print, words or writing. There's another small print. It's actually the same as this, so you would pick one or the other. Here's a medium print, and then a smaller print of floral. There's 1, 2, 3 different sizes of that print. There's another large print, and here's another large print. So in this grouping you get all these large prints. Here's another large. This is an extra large print. So this is a repeat. Now they're repeating. So I'll pull these away. So I pick the top, my top print, my large multicolored print first that coordinates. It has to be in the colors that my photos are in. Like this would work with black and white photos. It would also be beautiful for a wedding, whatever. But as long as my photos are in these colors, this will look beautiful with my photos. So I pick one of these large prints. So I'm going to just go with this one. Then I have to pick a medium print. So I will pick this one. And I have to pick, I'm going to pick any combination of these. It's a good idea to pick a background. So if I wanted a black background for these, I need to pick some other colors to put in between. If I put this on top of that, it doesn't contrast. So I would need to put a lighter one next to this. So say if I was framing a photo, I could use this for the frames because it will be on the background. And if I were doing borders or blocks of different prints of paper or banners, I would use these other coordinates. A stripe would go as well. So there I have 5. If I just pull these away, I have a background and 1, 2, 3, 4 prints. If I were doing Kiwi Lane, then I would have to put, say I was doing borders of Kiwi Lane on this background. This contrasts, so it would need to be the bottom border, and then this could go there, and this on top. But I don't think there's enough of a difference here for me, so I think I would choose this instead, because it pops more. There's more of a difference between these two. So there's this kit, or this collection of paper had a very good variety of very well coordinated papers. The diamonds work too. So anyway, so that's that one. But some collections aren't as good. They don't all coordinate, and it makes it difficult. For example, this is a grouping. Okay, Project Life, Becky Higgins. So all these papers, I don't find, well, these two coordinate. I'm struggling to find any that coordinate here. So if there, say you wanted to use a couple, these two would go, and this, so there's 3. But if you needed more papers, you need to supplement with papers from your stash. And so what I try to do in my stash is I try to buy some pads, a few, or papers when I see them. That this is polka dots and stripes and some, I think there's, yes, some checks in here. So this gives a whole variety of colors in papers that you can coordinate. Checks, they're good to supplement other pads or papers that you have that you really love. When you pick up a multicolored print for the top, you can always use these to fill in for, they're good to have on hand in your stash. I also have some in earth tones. These are all polka dots, because polka dots you can always add. These are more subtle, muted colors. This is another one that I have. I pull from this often. It's textures, tone-on-tone textures, but in a rainbow of colors, so that I can pull from this pad to supplement pretty patterns. Here's another one. Stripes and polka dots in multicolored sizes. Gingham is another one. Checks. You can always use, here's polka dots and ginghams. And there's a whole pad of different colors of ginghams. There's another one of polka dots. So also when they're selling individual sheets on sale, I'll go through and pick polka dots, and I'll pick them in, I'll buy multiple sheets of every color I can to have in my stash so that I can always coordinate. I'm going to do a few more pattern groupings here for you. So these are from a pad called Woodland Retreats. This is the Paper Studio. Okay, that would be Hobby Lobby. So here is a multicolored print, and then I coordinated a polka dot and a texture and a chevron and a stripe. So they all work. So there we have, whoops, this goes with this one. There we have a grouping. So if I pick one of these for a background, this or this or this, usually a more subtle print for a background. The others all just work beautifully because all of these were picked with the colors from my multicolored print, and I will use this in a prominent place on my page on both sides of a 2-page spread. This is wonderful with it too. See, it's got all the colors, and then you're picking some separate colors. That's a nice combination there. And from the same pad, here's another one. This is my multicolored large print, and then I picked coordinating prints to go with it. So here's a large print, a medium print, a stripe, a polka dot, and a chevron. I could have picked a plaid or something else, but they all work because all of these papers come from these colors, and they are all different sizes, and the guidelines are different types of prints. Do not use 2 stripes, do not use 2 sizes of polka dots or 2 large prints. They just fight with each other, and it doesn't work. And you wonder, what's wrong with my page? I don't like it, something's wrong. You know there's something wrong, but you just don't like it, and you can't figure it out. It's usually the paper. So try switching around your background papers or some of the other papers, making sure they're all in the same depth of tone. These are all very bright, so it works because they're all bright. And this you would use with bright photos. So I have another one here. So this is from a collection, Cartabella, Our Family Together, I guess. So in this collection, they're quite well coordinated, actually. So there's a large multicolored print. There's a 2-tone. I'd like that for a background. So here's a small print that goes, a mini print that goes, although you would not put these 2 together. You would want something in between them, like if that were the background and this were a frame. You would have to shadow your frame if this were the background, you'd have to shadow this frame in black or red or green or something. But this in between, and look how nicely that goes. There's a check. Here's a medium print. There's another print. Now, these all coordinate really nicely. This is the same size print as this. So all you have to do is pick your multicolored large print. There's a smaller version of the butterflies. Here's another beautiful floral. But it needs color. If you're going to place it on something, it needs to go, say, in between. It works when there's contrast next to each other. And here's another large multicolored print. So you pick one of the large prints and then go to town. Decide on a background next, because that will help you decide which other prints you want to work with. But as long as you pick one check, one stripe, one polka dot, one large print, one medium print, one small print, as long as you keep it in the ones of each different pattern, your papers, you'll find you can do beautiful pages without struggling to find papers to go with them. I hope this has helped you. It'll help you in future making decisions on picking your papers. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe below for notices when I do new ones. Thank you.